Anyway, Tiniestofchibis here. Oopsie. Probably should set the timer. You guys are still across the room. Cat, no, I'm still kind of mad at you for being on my bed. I love you though. Love you. Anyway, you know, it's been a hot minute, as it's been for me. I don't know if it's been for you. I have to recheck. I really should check how many episodes I've done and whatnot of this. But I did miss. I don't know if you saw the beginning part where Paimon was talking. I had a different controller in, so who knows if that was recorded or if it was captured or not. Probably not, but we'll see when I get to it. I don't think. Because I wanted to talk about. Hold up. Okay, so that's on. Volume's up. I don't know if you guys can hear me. So. Oof. Anyway. What was I my thought process? Oh, yes. So, I don't know if you guys were. Where was I? Oh, yes. I was gonna talk about, like, the second part or whatever of my story and stuff. And whatnot. And, give you the pets. Give you the pets. Give you the pets. And it's, like, I was thinking about it, you know, while I was at work and other stuff. And, like, because I was like, I don't know if I wanted to go for, like, a whole, like, which character would follow. Would it follow, like, the uncle? Or would it follow, the son? And so I was like, I had no idea. And so I was thinking about it, and, like, there's a mix. Because, like, so, if we and after a while, I was like, it was probably just best to go if we follow the son shenanigans. And if we do that, the story is going to be basically him going to his ancestral country. And he's going to go, you know, throughout the city or wherever to go and take back, you know, like, charge of the clan and stuff. So he's going to be going into, like, you know, see if he can connect with old contacts of the family. Contacts. There we go. I know what I'm saying. I swear. Then he's going to go, you know, into, like, different places that, you know, that's supposed to be under control of their family, and, you know, beat the shit out of or kill anything he needs to get out of the way. Where's my nail clippers? Cat, where are the nail clippers? Or did you knock them down too? Huh? I need to cut my toenails. Whatever. Anyway. So, that's pretty much what that's gonna be. It's, like, really short. And, like, well, not short, but, like, at the, like, and then he does end up having to fight his uncle for a little bit. And, like, of course, you know, the uncle, or Yuna's brother isn't gonna believe, you know, that Yuna lived and had a kid. Obviously. Given the fact that he thinks he killed her. But because he has no emotion, he's more inclined to, like, hear him out and stuff. And the son is able to prove that, yeah, I am in fact not lying, and I in fact know what I'm talking about. Because, like, I figure when Yuna left, she took like the necklace. Not gonna do it. And when if like because if you remember what I said in the first part, or not the first part, but the second part of how in the like the man who ended up feeling emotion because the dragon gave him a necklace that suddenly made him able to feel. That's been passed down in Yuna's mom's side of the family for generations. For many, many generations. And so what happens, and he gets it. Damn. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to get the crystal lie. My bad. My bad. Anyway. So
Someone needs assistance.
what ends up happening? So he puts on the necklace and he feels emotions again and he's like, oh shit. And mind you, while he doesn't fully look like Yuna's side of the family, he looks more like his father. The son looks more like his father's side of the family. You know, the side of the family that doesn't have all the shenanigans. Um. Hey, hey! No, no, no! Young lady! Swear. He does have enough looks and stuff like that. Also, sorry, I was like kind of trying to figure out what my cat is thinking. No! I see you. Young lady. Think you're being slick, but I see you. I see you. What? Anyway. So they have a fight, you know, to see who's better, whatever. Also, the son has, you know, a sword, which is passed down from head of the family to head of the family. So essentially, it's Yuna's weapon. Got passed down to her from her father, and from his father, and so forth and so forth. And I mean, it's essentially a weapon because the mom, the original person, like the original woman who, oh, there's the nail clippers I was looking for. Was like, she came from a family of blacksmiths. You know, the original, the human who, I really should figure out a name for her. Let me figure out many names. Anyway, so, there's that. So the swords have been passed down for generations and blah blah blah. Also, so that was kind of like a bit of a sign and stuff and blah blah. And Yuna's brother ends up getting his limbs cut off because, you know, they did duel for it. And instead of killing him like he probably should, he left him alive. And he's like, I should kill you, but there would be no point. And essentially tells him, like, you should really suffer for what you've done. And I feel you owe an apology to my mother. Also, man, ships can float as long by seeing the pull of gravity. Cause like he did want to kill him too, but his mom asked him not to. So he only doesn't kill her because doesn't kill him because his mom asked. So yeah. Oh, and the sister, his twin, um, is like traveled, also traveled, but she went straight to the the shrine to go be a shrine maiden and shit. To train to be the head shrine maiden, more correctly termed. Because, she might as well. I mean, she is her own
Come on,
deity.
let's get moving.
So,
We're
whatever.
not frozen in place after all.
So there's that. It's not very, like, descriptive and shit, but whatever. Also, because, like, I think because I have more an idea of the first part than the second part, more so. And there's a lot of fighting in the second part, and I'm just like, eh. Though I do have this scene for the second part where, like the son, like I really do need to figure out names for them, honestly. But like, I really like have more developed like for names for like Lorenzo and Yuna because I have a thing for the romance, so that always starts first. Anyway, um, so like my brain. Um, so like when like the son goes and he's looking for, members to join him and stuff. Because here's the situation. He's got to get like a group of people together because he's just by himself and he's essentially taking on the Yakuza. So he's like, let me go find people who will be my allies to help me fight. Because even if he's a powerful fighter, you know, you really can't take on a group of people. Not to mention, he needs information on the whereabouts and, to see what's changed and what hasn't changed. And a whole bunch of insider information that he doesn't have and he wants. So the best way to do that is to find someone who might actually have said information. You know? Did I climb up here for no reason? Fine. Ooh. Now it's like heads up. Ugh. Ooh. So anyway, so he's going around looking for, anything when he goes into um, like a building. Because, like, he saw a sign and he's like, huh. So he goes in and asks, like, the person in front, like, hey, is there somebody by this name? Because, mind you, he's gotten, like, kind of a lot of information from his mom about a whole bunch of stuff before she left. But again, it's before she left. So her information is like, kind of old. And she told her son, like, all the stuff he needed to know. And, like, mind you, yes, he is, like, the dragon in the past life. But, he's still also himself. It's like this weird shenanigans, you know? It's like, because he is himself, but he is also the dragon. And he can become the dragon, but also be himself. It's weird. It's wonky. It's whatever. So anyway. That was weird. So, I feel like I've already done this one. Have I done this one? Huh. I don't know. I mean, I've probably done it on my main thing, but haven't I already done it for the side account? I feel like I have. I don't know. I feel like I've done this one, but I can't remember. Because I vaguely remember having to run around to find, like, other characters or something. Huh. Like, running to find, like, do a bunch of quests and stuff. So I'm, like, trying to remember. I'm like, why do I remember that? You know? It's probably I should look at the old stuff. And I wonder if you guys are like, hey, Chibi, you're redoing a thing again. If that's the case, oops, I'm sorry. Okay, so, no, I got the reward for it. So, obviously, not? Huh. Weird. Anyway. So, anyway. Where was I? Oh, yes. So, like, mind you, there's, like, a kid manning the store. So when he asks us for the name, he's like, huh, that's, like, my grandpa's name. And he's like, and so he's like, hey, can you go call him? I wish to speak to him. And so it's like, okay, and then he goes and gets his grandpa. And this old man comes and he's like, he's like, yeah, did you want me for something or another? And so it's like, yes, but I think this is something we should talk in the back for. And he like says something, kind of like a key phrase or something. Which, mind you, the old man is like kind of like gets all wide eye and stuff, and he's like,
The sound of the ocean waves.
kind of gets shifty eye, and then kind of like, name, go to quest, navigate. Make sure they're done talking. So anyway, what happens is they go in the back, and he's all like, how did you know the password? Da-da-da-da-da-da. And he's all like, this is like essentially like, you know, I've got some important information,
What's the hurry?
and I want you to join me, or whatever. And hold on, before I go talk to what's her name there, I got some mail. Wait, what did I click? That's not what I meant. I apparently can't see anymore. Cool, another thing. How many do I have? Does it count? I have 4. And I'm like a few, like 7 short of a 5th one. I don't know why when I first read like Goba, I was like, what's Goba? And I didn't realize it until I did like the leeway section. What Goba was. I was like, oh, right. It's the name of the bear. Oh, anyway, back to the thing. Anyway, and my apologies, but we actually take orders right now. Hold on, because the funny part's about to come, so I want everyone to read that. But there's no one here. Captain Kaya put in a very expensive order for several dozen people at the Gato Grand Hotel. Our chefs are currently busy as can be. Kaya, that seems a little fishy. Probably has some ongoing plans. That's alright. After all, that's right. Let me do no. You mean you're gonna love it, right? Anyway, so yeah, I always enjoy it when they talk about Kaya. Anyway, so where was I in my thought process? Oh yes. Actually, hold on. Let me do something real quick because I am reminded of it. My brain died. All right. You know what I should also do? I almost burned myself. That's purple. Damn it. Why does it have to use the flowers? I don't want to use the flowers to make anything until I no longer need to do so. You know? Like, until I no longer need them for essential materials, I don't want to use them. Because, frick, it sucks to use essential materials for food. Like, I like making all the foods, but I also like having the essential material for my characters. And Shinyun uses those flowers, and they're the hardest fucking things to get. So, but yeah. So anyway, back to the story. So, like, so they end up talking for a while and stuff. And while the old man doesn't believe him at first, like, ow. This, he's able to prove that he is who he says he is because the old man was told stories, you know, by his grandfather. You know? So, he knows, not like he hasn't actually seen it happen, but essentially, like, because, like, it's supposed to be, like, every 4 generations. You know? And, you know, or 5 generations, technically. But because the 4 generations daughter, and then a 5th generation for um I want to put the first one mostly because I put the second one for the last one, but I'll just put it. Uh-huh. So where was I? Oh yes. So he convinces him that, he's the dragon because like just like how his mom does the whole thing with the dragon shenanigans, like when he reconnects with his past life as a dragon, his hair changes colors and his eyes change colors. So he gets like blonde hair and blue eyes. And mind you, he's like um a mix of like Oriental and like I'm trying to avoid certain like, but fuck it, I'll just say it. He's like half Japanese, half you know Hispanic or Mexican or whatever you want to say. So obviously he has like dark skin and dark hair. You know, I'm still debating if I should give him like dark hair or kind of like my hair color where it's brown. Cause I have brown hair. It's dark brown hair, but it's still brown. It's not black. It's brown. I might have to sometimes color it black because brown is too light. Like it's like I need a dark brown, not freaking a light brown. But it's whatever. All right, this would have been so much easier if I had freaking Venti, but no. I gotta do it the hard way. Well, it's not even the hard way. I'm just being lazy. But I still thought like, have I ever told you I thought the animal Archon was a girl? I don't think I did. Because I honestly thought, based upon the statue, that the animal Archon was a girl. So I was kind of like, I don't know. I was just like, aw. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Venti, but Gentle Soul. I put hee hee last time, like hee hee, because that's what freaking Venti says. It's like hee hee. Hopefully she has it. I'm like tempted to put hee hee. Hopefully she has it. Ugh. Dicky Dicky Diamonds are right out. Don't remember the words very well. Catch a tiger by its toe. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay. Fuck. Fuck it. I'm gonna just go. Supposed to be. Hello. Alright. It seems okay. So after this, it seems like, I'm gonna have to I guess I'll continue like my little story next time. Because like it's not almost I'm almost done. But essentially like, he proves that he's the dragon and like the old man's kid comes in and they start having like a conversation where the old man is like super hyped and excited because he was part of like there was like because when you when was died, air quote, you know and when she was, no, a lot of like some of the old members left the clan or the clan or the group or whatever because they were essentially like um he isn't the head, and I don't agree with him taking over, and I will never follow him. So there was like an exodus. They took like, they got their pinky cut off or whatever, they do, but they essentially got, left because they were like, we're not following you. You're not the true heir, and we'll never follow you. So they left. Um, and so that's essentially why the son is looking for. He's looking for all the people that left, and he's essentially going up to go collect them so that they can, join him to retake over the clan that's rightfully his. And they'll follow him because as soon as he proves like it, and they're like, oh shit, he's the rightful, leader, they'll follow him because, they're like, you're the next in line, and we'll follow you. But I'll continue talking about this when we come back to it because, it's running a little long and stuff, and so it's not like it'll be too long for me, but whatever. But I'm pretty much done with that. So it's like only like a smidgen of like some information. So for now, Tiniestofchibis is signing out.